Right now we're going to the store and we're gonna be visiting, we're going into the Louvre Museum, but we're also gonna be going to the Catacombs. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that today. So we ended up not going to the Louvre because there was a big ass line.
And I'd rather see the Catacombs more than
yeah.
the Louvre.
Yeah, if we're gonna spend a lot of time, fuck it, let's do the Catacombs because it looks more interesting.
We wanted to get tickets at the gate, but it turns out they're sold out.
Yep.
But we are gonna come back in like 2 days.
So when you are watching this video, the time that you see that we're at the Catacombs is not actually today. It's gonna be 2 days from now. So you are being a fucking time traveler right now. Okay, it's 2 days after, and we have made reservation this time for the Catacombs. So we're good. And
he's wearing what I was wearing.
Oh shit. Oh, for real? Okay, that's embarrassing. So. Well, it's okay. You know what? When you're back into Europe, you have to work with what you have, you know. You can't be picky. Exactly. You can't be picky. You know, we're doing this on a budget. We're not rich, so.
That's the Catacombs right there. You want to zoom in on it?
Yeah. So these are the Catacombs, right there on that corner, right there. And last time, we already explained, right? It is hot. Okay. It's low-key creepy as shit, dude, and I'm sweating. But it's literally so small. Look. Like, just keep on walking, keep on walking. Yeah.
This far.
And, yep.
I don't see an end to the hallway.
Yeah, exactly. What is that? There's an estimated of how many, Jordan?
Slightly less than 2 million people buried down here.
That's 2 million people. And if you think about it, it's like each human has like about 200 and something bones. Think about how many bones there is, you know, in total.
And people who study the bones to try to see the cause of death cannot even study most of them because of how far back, and like they don't even have access to most of them.
Oh, okay.
This isn't half of it.
It's not even half of it? Jeez. Sorry.
We're just.
That's how back. You can't even see back there. So they have to study all of like the sizes and all that just to be able to stock him. It looks like. Did they glue him with cement or something? What's that on top?
Not too sure.
It kind of looks like it's got some cement right here. So, all of that, that's all bones. The walls, all of it, all the walls are just bones. All bones.
They had so many bones that they had to line them up like opposite directions so they perfectly stack on top of each other.
I don't know if you do love this. You can't even see up there. You can't even see where it is.
They gotta make some.
Okay, so we have came out of like where all the bones were and all the remains were into an actual just hallway. I don't know if this is the exit though. Oh, nope. More.
I want to say like a quarter mile.
Oh yeah, we've been walking for like, yeah, just bones, just walls of bones.
So there are people called pedophiles that come in here and like go to the parts that you're not supposed to, and it says, some say that like some of those people never come out and like get lost and stuff, but they've also found movie theaters, restaurants, like in hidden parts of the catacombs. They're huge. We're only seeing a portion of it on the tour
because there's a lot of doors around here that will probably show that on those doors, behind those doors, there's no public access allowed. But some people actually go through those doors, and the catacombs are so big all around Paris that it's just impossible to locate those people, you know? So they either get lost or they put up like movie theaters or restaurants and stuff like that. That's one of the doors that we have no access to on the tour.
And they have emergency kits just in case. They have studied some of the bones, and a lot of them were caused by different reasons. Some was famine, some was disease. Most of them were disease. And there's even some from arthritis. Many different things, but typically when there was a lot of deaths at once, like say from an epidemic or something,
like the Black
Plague,
would
have such a mass of bodies that they'd be buried together in like one burial place here. So yeah, but most of these bones, nobody knows what the cause of death was.
We came out of that other room, because it's kind of like rooms, right? Like different rooms, and we're about to go into this next one right here. Here you can see the door right here. When it changes, like now this is another burial room where you can start to see again bones. These look a little bit older though, you know? You see the holes on them? It's not complete. They do have an AC. They look a little bit older. That's how the other bones look like.
I think that's a femur bone.
No, because they had a hole. Oh yeah. The bone?
Yeah.
There's a little door right here that is literally like really small. I don't know, can you? It's like a little cave here, but we don't know if we're allowed to go in there.
You wrapped it up?
Yeah, that's it.
Now we're heading back to the train.
It took us about an hour from an hour and a half, maybe. Yeah, since we got there, and then we went through security and all that.
My suggestion is to get the audiobook.
Yeah.
It like plays something to you at each different section. It's only €5.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, we probably walked about a mile or so down in the actual catacombs, but there were so many me and Jordan were talking about how there's just so many bones, but I'm sure if you go down the doors that we weren't allowed to go through.
And it's not only the bones you saw, sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's not only the bones you saw up front. It's everything back there, because it's...
Yeah. They're stacked up,
yeah.
They're stacked up. So it's not just the ones you see, but the ones that are behind them too. Because it's probably, I'd say it's walls up to like 10 feet wide, you know? And we could only see the front of them. So they're huge. There's just so many bones that we saw. Like we said, we walk about a mile where all the walls, it was just bones stacked up. And there's so many doors to other catacombs that we couldn't go through, but I'm sure once you go through those doors, you can find even more bodies, you know. But it's a crazy experience. I'd recommend it, you know. If you can deal with like bones and stuff like real human bones, you know, because they're not replicas or anything like that. They're actual human skulls and human bones. If you can't handle that kind of stuff, I'd say just don't go. But it's a really, how do I say it? It's not unique. It's a really unique experience to go and see that for yourself. Because those catacombs were also made back in like, I think the first time they moved all the bones, I saw that it was like 1880. So those catacombs, the actual pathways, are probably like date back to like.
I think it's much before that too.
Yeah, I'm thinking they started actually doing the catacombs in the 1700s.
The Black Death was 1348.
Whew. So they're way older than that. That's for sure.
But yeah, it's very historical, you know? I feel like if you come to this city, it's very cool. Like, not cool, but like very unique, you know, to experience that. Cause I know Italy does, but not many places have that kind of.
I feel like Paris is known for how big their catacombs are compared to like any other city. Because we went to the New York ones, they were nothing compared to the Paris catacombs. So yeah, it's an experience we'd recommend.
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
We
went to the catacombs and that's it. So what do we say now?
Au revoir.
Is that how you say bye?
Yeah.
Au revoir.